Up until this July, when I started here at the MDSC, I taught for 17 years in public schools. I know, as only a fellow teacher can, how complex and challenging your jobs can be. Your classrooms are places where students come, not just to learn curriculum, but to learn how to be good friends, to discover how to learn, to master self-regulation skills in an environment that is not as fast-paced as the digital and virtual world that they are immersed in outside of school. Your classrooms are places where kids are learning to be good citizens. We have designed this conference to support you by offering professional development related to many different aspects of your job. Our goal is to support you with developing classrooms in schools in which curriculum is universally accessible to all students through the implementation of differentiated instructional techniques. Our goal is to inspire you. We want you to walk away today excited to try something you learned about from one of our highly knowledgeable presenters. You will hear the term Down syndrome many times today. We've chosen our speakers because they have experience working with students with Down syndrome, and we know that they will share stories, resources, and strategies that have proven to be effective. We at the MDSC are working hard to educate others about the amazing potential of individuals with Down syndrome. The parents and teachers sitting here today are our greatest supporters in this mission. We all know that students with Down syndrome are students first, and with good teaching, they will thrive. Techniques you learn today will not only support your students with Down syndrome, but will support many, many other children in your classrooms. Educating others and spreading the word that many students with Down syndrome don't need something different than other students, but what they and all kids really need is good, quality, differentiated instruction designed to meet the needs of our diverse classrooms of learners. The MDSC seeks to provide the most up-to-date, accurate information on best practices for educating students with Down syndrome. There are a few ways that we try and accomplish that. We have an education task force. This is a volunteer team of 15 educators and parents who are dedicated to offering quality information and ongoing support to Massachusetts educators and their students with Down syndrome. One primary focus of the task force, which was led by former MDSC Education Resource Specialist and Conference Coordinator Rosalie Forrester, has been the creation of the Educator's Manual. We are very pleased to announce that we anticipate the publication of the Educator's Manual sometime next year. This will be an amazing, at-your-fingertips resource for educators, providing the most up-to-date research around best practices for teaching students with Down syndrome. Hundreds of hours of time and energy has been put into this manual by the task force members, in particular by Betsy Peltz, the primary author of this manual. We are very pleased to have her here with us today. Our 30th annual conference will be held on March 22nd. We are working on developing a diverse lineup of presentations that will meet the needs of our diverse membership. We will continue to provide educational resources to schools and families. We are developing workshops, webinars, and regional support meetings to meet the needs of our families and teachers. Finally, we are also happy to welcome several exhibitors here today. In your blue folders, there's a list and description of all the exhibitors, including 3L Place Incorporated, Applied Behavioral Associates, ARC of Massachusetts Support Brokers, Berkshire Hills Music Academy, Boston Children's Hospital Down Syndrome Program, Chris May Photos, Down Syndrome Autism Connection, Fletcher Tilton PC, Safety Net by LoJack, Think Kids at Mass General Hospital, and Usborne Books and more, which all their materials are aligned with the Common Core curriculum, which aligns with this year's theme of our conference. So we are lucky to have 2 exhibit spaces today, both directly connecting to the ballroom. So the first one is out here to the right, and the second one connects to the back of the ballroom. Please take the time to visit with them and find out more about the services and products they have to offer. And please make sure you stop by the MDSC book and information tables where you can pick up some of the most up-to-date educational materials available. So before we move on, there's a few final announcements. We ask at this time that you please turn off your cell